Oh yes, son. Yes. And then the darkness loomed. All of this fog and frogs. Fog and frogs. Fog and frogs. This little bog was gonna get stuck with some of my stuff. I'm just gonna stick it on like it's sticking for the bumper of your car. We're just gonna hit someone. This is gonna be a hit and run. We're not gonna stop for the cars when the lights light up on the tops, on the little vehicles. Now I'm calling car 54 so that he can come and he can get some of this vicious talk we got. We was in this road, but we disrobed it now. It fell to the flow, then we flowed right into it for ourselves, but boom was gone. It's like taking out that little metal ball on that fucking straw that held the little flower like so. If you watch the Japan show, you'll know what I'm talking about. Talking about. With a bunch of these things that were very long. To get into your skin is just gonna inject you with whatever I had to make you like a vampire as well. We could be off in the night, the crescent moon, and then we'd be the silhouette, and some of the flames would go lit on some of those torches when we getting into this. The curse of darkness, friends, this is what you get. You're gonna be cursed from now on because I'm just a fucking gargoyle and I'm gonna small. I'm gonna infect you with some of this wisdom I got. It's just a smidge, but it's gonna turn into more. It's gonna fill up a goblet and you can take a sip and it's got the jewels and the diamonds on it. So it's gonna sparkle by the light of the torches there nearby. They burn all the time. Yes. Go with some more of this Cordova type flow. I'm just gonna run you over like so. It's just gonna be a hit and run, but somehow it's more. Somehow this dust trail has got me lost and I don't know where to go. You can see your mark on the map, that's where you was. That's where you was a bat, my friend. But you haven't shifted into this, not quite yet. How could they do it in a 3D realm? That would be more hard because I want to be side-scrolling now. I want to be a platformer so bad, so just respond to this wish that they might go back. But I feel like a microchip that hasn't been plugged into my processor yet. And some of these bars are gonna get crossed and it's gonna hotwire the shit that we got, that we're playing when we're pushing the button so hard. That our thumbs will start to hurt. We start to need some ice to dip. Yes, and then I suggest that you just listen to me when I rip, because we can get this bar plugged into the PlayStation again. And then this is gonna be the amphitheater that we always wished it was. That we make this wish into this well. And then we're gonna hit them with this whip that we got. It wasn't the one made out of thorns because we haven't got that strong. Maybe it was the electrical one. With the broad in the bar, she had too much to sip, or maybe she hasn't had enough. Oh. Over the road now, with these horses we got now. Some of those dark roses will start to take form. They start to take flight, but they aren't bad. They're just batty in their mind. They're just trying to bat all of their eyes, because they're gonna look attractive me to one time. And now I'm just gonna attract some more heat to this flow, because I can release it right now. It's a canary from a cage, and now it's gonna go fly. Now this is gonna be the darkest part of my mind, so I thought one time. So I just ring this bell to hear the chime, and then we can play a lot, but we gotta go in when the bell goes off. This fountain go dark, the algae sun, it start to infect everyone. It start to grow on your skin and you wish that it won't. You wish it would stop. You could go to the doctor, try to get some help, but it won't work. They don't have the type of ointment that could get it going. Now go and get going with some more of your flow. It's like God or something whenever we go. Shit, the holy goat that's about to turn gold. The holy one, I think, no. Now I'm gonna take hold of this and I'll never let go. Maybe this is gonna be one of them ringers, but it's more like a circle, dog, because it could be held in something's mouth, like a crow or something. Yes, planning of my flows, planning on ripping some more. Yes, pull the cord on my back and then I'll go with some more of this awesome rap that I have. It's like a rogue, it's so big, it's like a boulder at the top of the hill. When I push it, you'll have to run like Indiana Jones. You'll have to hop into some type of hole, something to get away from a secular wall. Maybe in my secular thought, it could be sicker right now, because the sycamore tree hasn't told me I can rip this as good as I want. And he talks to me a lot, all of his bark will start to crump, just like his nails, his finger once or his toes if you take his tennis shoes off. And 52 cards we're about to give to everyone until they play the game and they lost enough that they gotta go home. Shit, they don't wanna lose the rent money, or maybe the grocery one. This could have been something sick, it could have been all them clouds collect to release a bunch of wet to get your whole town covered in it. It's gonna be sick, it's gonna be bad. They'll have to be on the roofs for a bit and wait for some help that comes from the helicopters as they float really low. They make that tucka 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 sound like Gloria's talking about. Maybe my modern family was all at once. For everyone, because you're all related to me, son, whether you like it or no. I'm just a torpedo that's gonna be bringing this hard-ass flow. And these holes start to rock, I know it once more. I feel like the inner part of your soul. I feel like the metal inside all of your submarines, though. The ones that aren't friendly to us, because those unfriendly ones sometimes mean the most. You just gotta switch them over. You just gotta cross this line and you'll be with me from now on. We could be in this beat and we think about sweet things because that's us, that's we. This is something fresh, this is me when I speak. This is the baguette that I'm about to split to put my favorite ingredients in. The type that tastes the best. Like we knew the butcher or something, and we wanted a piece from off of that flesh, because you don't even have to cook it, friend. This could be like some sushi, except we like the little animals that walk around, not the ones under the sea. Under the sea. Yes. Describe some more of my flows, like a lament on the wall, a lament on this some more, because I feel like I'm lavender now. Every time and every gust of wind that get collected in me, and I'm just gonna suggest some type of freshness shit that I ever said for a bit. Yes, and now I get really indescriptive with this. Then I'm just gonna get describing some flow that I once had. Have I had this yet? I feel like if I did, I should have already said that bitch. Why am I always biting my lip? I feel like I should say this off of the watchtower. Off of the watchtower. Off with the watchtower. Yes. It's a ghost and ghouly thing with some more of this ghastly thought that I got for y'all. My whip was gone. I'm using my fist from now on. Fuck these ghosts and these zombies. I make some more items come out the torch when I hit that next, because I wanna see falling bricks. A bunch of mortar on the ground. I mortar yo in this awesome sound with some more of the smoke that has to come out. This cracks on the bottom of the flow, because they're like vents. And we have to get the oxygen pushed through some of this bitch, because we can escape from Alcatraz. So I think, so I thought. All these points collect at the bottom of screen or top, doesn't matter which. Just don't put it in the middle, that'll fuck up my screenshot. Know how I see that. And then I want to be the sweet prince of the peasants, because they need one. And then we can go to the forest together to get the juggernauts. Is that how it's spelled? I thought it was a misprint or something. Now I'm gonna be missing on this. missing in action, bitch, like I was some military man. I just say that like I am just a mercenary in this, murdering y'all with a bunch of imps whenever I sit. Put a dot at the end of that bitch. We could get on the internet again. Won't we go and check his little screen to see what going on in his neck of the woods? Yes, this was something wholesome, son. So why don't you watch this horror movie some more that I just put out? I'll make a bunch of sounds in a row. Let's see if these words will work with these other ones, because sometimes they don't. They sit in the same room and they can't play together at all. It's like the padded one, a fucking little thing to keep them apart. I need one of those spaces or something, the type that they got at the Home Depot or Lowe's. And then we're gonna relocate some of this flow because we thought we lost it, but I had a little RFID chip so we know where it was. Like we done and we chipped our dog just in case he got lost. We need one of those leashes that were long, that were real strong, that couldn't get cut. Maybe it was made out of gold and it did something good right before that it go. And now my fucking flow is gonna metamorphosize in front of y'all. Yes, it was gonna get so cold with a whole bunch of clouds all collected though. We just need a big fishing net to get them out. Yes, this was gonna be some mist that the pirates riding on. Yes, in a pirate ship and a whole bunch of swords that were really long and they were really sharp. They could just make the little imprints on your chest or whatever piece of flesh that it hit. Yes, and now I hit an iceberg inside of my head. So we'll have to get out. We'll have to play with the seals or play with the polar bears for a while. Hopefully they won't think we're a Coca-Cola and decide to open our heads. Yes, some more of this Mordecai flow that I got for yo. This was a cave, it was so dark and it was so cold. So let's open the fire for a while. Let's just start one up with this tender that we got. It wasn't tender enough, not like a piece of your heart. It was a sweet tart though. And then we could munch on it till it was gone, like it was a TikTok. Was we using this for our breath or use it for a snack because we haven't ate yet, bitch? So just crack another beer and listen to this shit that I give, because I was like the fire griffin when I rip. I'm just gonna make this burn in this bitch. Boom. Yes, reaching for some more flow like it was something I need for on top of this fucking food that I brought on this plate. That was one of those paper ones, but it was more strong because I paid a little bit more. See, it won't bend if I hold it with one hand. That's how good that it was. Yes, it was like the shepherd's dog to bring some of his shepherd back. I mean, bring some of his lambs, because he's not gonna bring a bunch of shepherds, because who will watch all the sheep that they have? A bunch of them bats that wanna get home with a whole bunch of those canes that fucking spin on the tub. Yes, some more of this secretive shit. Yes, it was a sacrament to them, and now it's gonna be superficial shit because I'm just going off the surfaces. And now we're gonna say this and bring it back, because it's a big ass fishing net that we brought. We wanna put out the back of the boat for fun. No, we're gonna see what we can get caught, because these were verbs and a bunch of adjectives that I want. So let's pull them on right now. Yes, I wanna mold something for Scully because I think Scully wanted bad. Redheads always get hornier than the rest of y'all. That's a fact. That's why they're the pharaohs, dog. That's why they would masturbate in front of everyone and everybody watched. Yes, they couldn't look away. It was like a train wreck. They tried rubbernecking in this bitch. They tried with the rubber ducky, bitch, instead. Boom, in the bathtub full of suds. TWA.